I believe, and consequences. And I think your man there, was it GK Man or whatever he's called? G-Man. He said that you've made him think with what you've outlined so far. So I used the word earlier, a solid foundation for obviously what you're saying. Where do we go next?
More evidence. What I'm looking for, what I'm really interested in, is seeing whether it would be possible to come across anybody, and it would probably have to be an American, who is able to offer any kind of opposing argument to the notion that the creators of Star Trek found it necessary to embed into the programme not necessarily racist themes, although the number of times that McCoy called Spock a pointy-eared idiot, a green-skinned whatever, which is unacceptable because it's a form of racism, okay? But I am saying that the creators of Star Trek had to find a way to acknowledge the influence of the KKK in Star Trek.
Here at Play Radio, we want you to win cold, hard cash. Play our daily online quiz and you'll be in with a chance to win big money prizes every day. It's easy to do and completely free. Go to playradiouk.com/games to get started. But if you think you're good enough to take on players from around the world, then sign up to our premium service for as much or as little as you like. And if you join today, we'll match 50% of your first deposit. playradiouk.com/games. Making the world a richer place.
Sensibly satirical. This is the Tommy Boyd Show on Play Radio UK. Not for the faint-hearted.
Let's go to the phones. Hi, caller.
Hello. This is Mystery Female X, and I'm phoning up with my live weather report. I've just been out on the streets of London, and it's cold. And it's a bit damp on the ground. And I can make my weather prediction for winter 2007. It's going to be cold.
Is that it? That's very good.
That's my weather report.
Wow.
Now you need to jazz that up. We did a lot of work producing Alan. Stay with us, Weather Girl.
All right. What should I do then?
Just stay there whilst the men discuss you.
All right.
Okay, what do we think about... What does she need to do to bring this weather report?
It lacks colour.
It lacks
colour. That doesn't mean obscenities, mystery girl
caller. Hold on. It's grey sky outside. No more blue.
When I say it lacks colour, and believe me, I've had many years producing people like this, you need to give some of yourself here. I don't care what the colour is. What I mean, we want to know how you feel about it. So if the leaves are a beautiful autumnal brown that were crunching beneath your stiletto-covered foot, we'd like to know about that.
God, sounds like a novel.
All right, this is it then, all right? The leaves, they fall off the tree because they are dead. Dead. And that's how I feel about it.
Now, wait, here we go. Assuming that, like most people, you're confused and occasionally depressed and perhaps a bit psychotic.
No, I'm very happy. I love the weather. I just don't like the winter.
Yeah, well, there you are. So this is where we need to go. What we need to go, you're a woman, aren't you?
You're calling me psychotic?
We need to...
because I am a woman?
Yeah.
Not all women are.
We need to link the weather to your cycle.
My periodic cycle?
Yes. Yes, we do. We need to link the weather to your hormones.
How do you do that?
Well,
I've never learned that.
Well, because at the moment it's a full moon, isn't there?
There was one last night, but it's a bit cloudy because it's raining outside.
When's your next period due?
In about a week, I think. I don't know. I have to squeeze my tits to find out. If they're big and sore, it means it's on its way. Yeah, I'm squeezing them now.
And?
I got about 10 days before my next period.
Okay.
Oh, no, hold on. It's a bit sore on the right-hand side.
Okay.
And what's Saturday's lucky number?
Let me bring in Joe, Weather Girl, who has some thoughts and advice. Joe.
Mr. Weather Girl, now, in order
to be on the show. The real question is how cold is it? Is it like really raisiny, nipple hard, or is it like soft, half nipple hard? How cold is it? Describe the weather like that and got me interested.
Okay, let me just put my fingers there.
Like, are you smuggling raisins in the bra or what?
The problem is this, right? I just put my fingers on them. Because my fingers are cold, then suddenly they came up a bit bigger than they did before. So that's no way of telling.
Well, first of all, how big are your cans? Like hand size, bigger than hand size? Because you got to be using the right equipment for the weather report here at Play Radio UK. You can't just be any titty girl. You got to have the right titties, trained, educated. So, hand size? What do we got here?
Yeah, like bean can size. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, and they're equally left and right. They're all, even on each side.
No. One's quite
wow.
It's sort of it's about 3 inches.
Maybe LBC can use you then. But okay, maybe there's a second chance.
Thanks, Joe. Thank you. He's getting too literate in the ways of British broadcasting.
He's getting very good. Yeah.
I preferred him when he was just either Pasadena or Krakow. But now
I did hear he's got his own tits to play with there. So
he
I'm
does
not
have.
sure what it's
He does have man boobs.
Mine.
So, given what you've just been outlined, I think you should have another crack at your unique form of weather forecasting. So, would you like to have another go at redelivering?
All right, you're putting me under so much pressure here. I just thought I was coming on for 10 seconds, tell you what the fucking weather is like, and look
That's
at
better.
All right.
That's
all
better.
Right.
Can you do it more?
Count me down.
All right, well, let me give you...
swear words, you?
Wait a second, I'm going to take a Skype call, but stay with us, weather girl.
All right.
Hello, Skyper, you're on Play Radio.
Tommy, if you think she can do a better job than me doing this board, I'd like to see her try.
You would, wouldn't you? We all would, actually. How about doing a sort of libidinous, nymphomaniacal weather report? Is that possible, weather girl?
All right. Let me just think.
So it's exactly. Just take a moment. It needs to start off normal.
Yeah.
So, and you notice that nowadays they always start the weather report with the Christian name of the newsreader who's handed to them. So they go. Yeah, they go. Dermot. This morning started rather well for most of us, but slowly, a couple of warm fronts have moved menacingly in that kind of seductive BDSM way that menace takes us to a happy yet frightening place. You know, that kind of shit?
All right, I reckon I can.
Not easy.
All right, I'm up for the challenge. It may take me a few goes, but I'm up for it.
As you go to the long range weather forecast for looking at next weekend, can you go completely? Can you have an orgasm?
Well, I don't know if it's going to turn me on that much, but maybe if I stick my fingers at my fanny, I might help.
Well, it'll work for us, however you do it.
All right then.
Go on then.
Sound effects as well. All right.
Yeah, go on.
Tommy, I'd like to tell you about the weather. Well, I stepped outside my front door, and first of all, I felt the cold air just giving me goose pimples all over. That was quite exciting, and my nipples, of course, were hard and erect as they brushed past people as I walked through the crowds. Then suddenly I noticed that the air was damp, it was moist, it was exciting, it was. And then the air was almost thunderous as I lay back down on the ground and stared up at that blue-grey patchy sky and noticed that there were birds above me, and I was wondering if they were going to plop on my face, but they didn't. And maybe it was because the weather was too cold